Hey, what's up, guys? Jake here, getting back some Fatal 12. We're in school, apparently. Who knew that happened? I certainly didn't, but anyways, let's fucking go. Morning, Rennie. I was already in the classroom by the time I arrived. Emeka Girls University High School, otherwise known as Emeka High. What a classy name. An apparently traditional school with facilities from kindergarten right up to college. It's co-ed through middle school, but the high school level, all the boys have to go somewhere else. Well, that fucking sucks to be them, dude. People seem to have this image of it being one of those stereotypical all-girls Christian establishments, but it's not that different from the top-tier high school. Yesterday was fun, wasn't it? Yeah. Fun? I can't motivate myself to give a cheerful reply. What I saw last night refuses to leave my mind. Accepting the fact that I should be dead is proving to be a bit tricky. Hey now, where's your enthusiasm? Are you still tired from yesterday? Wouldn't be surprised considering how much we walked around. Yeah, I ended up falling asleep as soon as I got back. Probably why I woke up super early this morning, too. You know, that would explain why you're here on time on Monday. Shit, get fucked, girl. Whoa there. Let's not imply I'm always late on Mondays, even though it's true. Talking about helps cheer me up a little bit. Yeah, she's a real fucking ray of sunshine. It turns out last night wasn't just my imagination, then I really don't know what to do about it. I'm probably better off just living life like usual until I get murdered. Until I get the chance to speak with Miharu, at least. Ironically enough, Miharu hasn't arrived by the time classes begin. Yeah, maybe she's actually taking the murder game seriously. What a weirdo. Wow, that was the fastest class I've ever been at. In fact, she doesn't come to school at all. I sent her a message, but it's listed as being unread. Oh god, I hope she's not dead. This, following what's happened last night, caused me to panic. Fortunately, Mao has some calming news for me. Seems like Miharu skipped out today because she's feeling sick. Bullshit! She said she's in good enough shape to go to work, though. Huh? She replied to you? Yeah, in a flash, too. She never even read my message. Huh? That's weird. Maybe she missed it, or she's avoiding you. Have you considered the fact that she fucking hates you? I made an expression that screams, "You're so full of it," in response. She tries to avoid eye contact, but eventually gives in when I refuse to stop staring at her. Did something happen between you two yesterday? Yeah, we made out. Huh? Yesterday? I can't help but repeat her question back at her. Don't tell me that Miharu's told her everything. You two were alone during the parade, right? A wave of relief washes over me when I hear that. She's only talking about the amusement park, obviously. In that case, I can't think of anything in particular. Mao seems legit concerned, though. I can tell Miharu's got something on her mind. Probably a murder game, if I had to guess. But what? Who knows? She wasted no time reverting to feigned ignorance. Come on, don't keep me out of the loop. And here I was right for something heavy, considering how rare it is for Mao looking serious. Oh god, I accidentally opened the menu. Good stuff! I could tell you, but here's the thing. You're the only one that can solve her problem. Why's that? So, bye! Hey, whoa, what the fuck? Oh, she wants that V, baby. Mao ignores me and trots out of the classroom. She's not in any club, so it's come for her to head straight home after school. In fact, she rarely stops by Lion House either. I always get brushed off whenever I ask her what she's been up to. Miharu? What's on her mind? Exactly. Thinking back to yesterday, she did look like she wanted to say something when we were alone. Considering the dream that followed, the two might be related. No. What? That's crazy. Which reminds me, Mao mentioned Miharu would be going to work. I get what she's saying now, that she would be going to her place of employment. She really does care for her friends. There's just one issue, though. I find it hard to keep my concerns about where she works at bay. I know the name of the place and where it is, but, it's kind of hard to stroll in there. I mean, it's a restaurant by definition, but it's a bit different from your standard fare. It's what? It's a murder restaurant, I guess. It'd be fine if Mao tagged along, but chances are she won't want to. After giving it some thought, I grab my phone and fire off a message. Hey, bitch, I'm coming to your job, so put on a nice shirt for me. Do you come to places like this often? Nope, this is my first time. I was hoping to chat with Miharu since she works here, but, Miharu's workplace is a maid cafe located in Akihabara. It's a small privately run establishment, so the staff just has to wear maid outfits. What? Meaning none of the usual businesses you see from bigger outlets, but it still takes some courage to stroll in. There's no way I could have done it on my own, which is why I brought Naomi along as my sacrifice of sorts. Yeah, we're gonna kill her. Unsurprisingly, all the customers are guys, which helps us feel especially out of place. Oh my goodness, that is adorable. I'd appreciate it if you learned to act a little bit more ladylike, Rinka. Miharu sounds beyond exhausted as she drops off my coffee. Sorry, but I need to talk with you, no matter what. You didn't read the message I sent, so I figured it's best to come by when Mao said you'd be at work. So it was her, huh?
She messaged me this morning when I wasn't feeling well, so I replied saying I should be able to make it to work. You messaged me this afternoon, didn't you?
Yep, during lunch break.
I forgot to charge my phone last night, so I had to turn it off while I let it charge today. Now I'm upset that I missed an ever so elusive text from you.
Man, she is really thirsty.
Oh, sorry, here you go.
With that, she places Naomi's warm and fluffy cocoa in front of her. But she misses the coaster a little bit, which leads to her inadvertently slamming it down on the table. Naturally, this surprises some of the other customers, causing many of their gazes to turn our way.
Eve! Oh, sorry.
Miharu turns to Naomi and she delivers a polite bow. Naomi looks terrified despite being on the receiving end of an apology.
Unlike Lion House, this isn't a place where you can sit down and relax, unfortunately. I wish you would have figured out as much, based on the fact that it's a fucking maid cafe. If you need to talk, then I'll pop by Lion House after my shift. Well, assuming you're fine with that, of course.
Yeah, that's fine. Sorry. But I gotta say, that maid outfit really suits you. Makes your natural good looks stand out even more. Maybe come by my place later, yeah?
It suits me. Wow, I never thought I'd live to see the day you'd say that to me. Now you've gone and gotten me all embarrassed.
Okay, this dialogue was a lot more suggestive than I thought it would be. Her face is bright red as she says that. A very uncommon occurrence. You'd imagine she's used to customers complimenting her, but I guess it's different when it's a classmate also her crush.
I only chose this job so I could earn good money in exchange for acting nice to people. But after hearing that, I'd say it's been worth it.
I'm not sure you should say that out loud. Right when Naomi says that, the other customers burst out in laughter.
As you can see, that's just how I do things. Everyone else is fine with it.
That's pretty cool. As much as I can appreciate how these places have unique work environments, I still don't like being in one.
Anyway, sit back and relax.
She gives us her perfectly rehearsed work smile before moving on.
I'm not so sure if my coming along was a good idea.
Shut the fuck up, girl. I don't care what you think. I figured there'd be some other girls scouting out the cute outfits, but I figured wrong.
That isn't quite what I meant.
Ignoring Naomi's stuttering, I make an effort to start my own coffee. We finish up our drinks in a hurry and leave just as quickly. We get on the same train back as well, but have to split up at Shinjuku Station, my stop. Didn't she also die on this train? Is she also in the murder game? Naomi, I mean. Once 9 p.m. hits, I start preparations to close up shop. What the fuck? That bitch said she'd come by. I opened up pretty late today, so there weren't many customers. We used to get lots of people coming along for lunch when my gran ran the store, but I can't make much. It's no surprise they'd stop coming. Also, I was at school during lunch, so how the fuck would the store have been open? Even so, the fact that some people still come by because they enjoy being able to relax and chat makes me happy. It's worth mentioning my gran handles all business and financial decisions for Lying House even while in the countryside. I put in the orders and such myself, but that's all based on her instructions after seeing such each daily report. This is made possible thanks to the laptop she took with her. Technology, right? She's actually more tech literate than I am despite her age. Wow, she's better at literally everything. Around the time I finish cleaning up the store, someone makes their way through the door. Hearing the little bell jingle, I look over to see who it is. Hey bitch, we're closed.
Hey you!
It's Miharu, who's changed back into her school uniform. Just remembering her in that maid outfit nearly caused an involuntary grin. I don't mean that in a bad way. It's not a bad grin? I don't know what that means. It looked a lot better on her than I imagined. Oh yeah, it did. Although I bet most things do, considering she's tall and stylish and sexy and got a body like BAM, you know what I'm saying? In the end, it's her work outfit, so it'd be kind of rude of me to laugh. Why would we laugh? Hey, did work drag on? What a weird question.
Yeah, sorry about that. The girl who was gonna follow my shift canceled out of nowhere, so I had to stay behind.
Can't say I'm too impressed by whoever that was. What a bitch. It's still work even if they're doing it part-time.
It's one of those jobs where you get paid a lot for relatively easy work, so I'm not surprised. You won't find many of us working there actually trying to make a living off it. Most of us are there just to make some money on the side. It carries extra weight when you of all people talk about someone's work ethic, though.
The majority of Miharu's wage goes straight into living expenses thanks to her situation at home. She doesn't pay for her tuition either thanks to her scholarship. I don't know the full story, but her parents got divorced, so it's just her and her mom at home, I think. What's worse, her mom isn't in the best condition, so she struggles to keep a consistent income. I might not be working for the money myself, but I can't really compare myself with Miharu when I've got my gran supporting me. Speaking of which, she mentioned once that most of the money she makes comes from real estate. She always brushes me off when I try to dig deeper into it. What? Is our gran a fucking con artist selling, like, the Golden Gate Bridge to people?
Anyway, you wanted to speak with me, right? Is it alright if I get my hopes up?
Wow, she's really coming on to us strong, dude. You know exactly what this is about. Get those pants off. Let's fucking rock. I take my apron off and move to sit down with her. Hello.
It won't take long at all, actually.
If she stabs me, I'll be ecstatic. She stops me before I can take my seat and then continues.
I saw what unfolded in that dream world myself. There's no denying both of us should be dead right now.
You know what came back to me afterwards? My memory's still jumbled up, but now I at least know last night wasn't the first time I met that girl, or goddess, or whatever you want to call her.
Hee hee, that makes things simple. We both need to make it through to the end so that way I get to kill you.
She says this with a radiant smile. How can you smile at a time like this? When I see her smile, I can't stop my gut feelings from taking over. I lose my self-control the moment she confirms that divine selection is real. Something important that I skipped.
It's simple. You wouldn't have had any doubts about wanting to survive if I wasn't a participant, correct?
What does that mean?
But the fact that I am means you can't summon those survival instincts now. The idea of doing so in exchange for my life pains you far too much. That's just the type of person you are.
I'll have you know, I was legit about to kill you, so, like, buckle up, girly, because here comes the stab.
You don't need to worry about that, though. I'm fully prepared to give my life for you.
Okay, A, let's calm it down a little bit. B, you're a fucking liar. She's gonna stab me. Excuse me, what the fuck did you just say to me?
Like I said, it's simple. If given the choice between either of our lives, I'd choose yours in a heartbeat.
Yeah, to fucking give, you'd kill me. What the fuck? Don't say it like it doesn't mean anything, you weirdo. Don't even joke about something like that. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I shouldn't have shouted.
Something else I skipped. Great, really banging all cylinders. Miharu replies by shaking her head while deciding on her next words.
I say this with the utmost conviction. Besides, I think it's safe to say every other participant is adamant on you surviving too.
What?
Getting caught up in kindness spells certain death for you. Getting caught up in kindness spells certain death for you.
Not like a kindness spell. Like getting caught up in kindness spells death for you. Oh, okay, I completely misread everything. No one wants to die is what that means. How can you be so calm about this? As much as I don't want to think about it, she has a cause of death of her own as well. That moment's undoubtedly etched in her mind. My own death shocked me so much my brain decided to block it out, and yet here she is acting like it's no big deal. I don't understand how she does it.
Because I'm doing this all for your sake. I'm glad we got to talk about this. You really don't have it in you to take the initiative, huh? I'm best off not giving you information about me then. The last thing I want is more people going after you. Let's act normal at school too. You'll make it through this, so you can't let anything disrupt your day-to-day life. I need you to work with me as much as possible though. Your death would spell my own inevitable elimination.
She finishes her spiel before facing away from me.
I'll do whatever it takes to protect you, my love.
I can't open my mouth, not even after she's left my line of sight. I've forgotten to ask her about her own personal cards, as well as the reason behind me not obtaining any cards related to her. What? Oh, because we don't know her and she's a fucking liar. Also, if any of you guys watch the anime Mirai Nikki, because she's fucking the girl who's Yuno. She's Yuno. She's fucking crazy town. She's gonna start murdering people and like eating blood and stuff. I don't trust her at all. I make no progress for several days. I wait for the second round of Divine Selection to come around. Wow, we're really good at this, huh? I start to teach Naomi how to brew coffee bit by bit while I continue to engage in the usual banter with Miharu and Mao. None of this helps ease the tension in my heart, though. Yeah, it's high cholesterol, you know how it is. I can feel myself being pressured more and more by the reality that I've become a participant in Divine Selection again. Again? What? Cool, it's Wednesday, my dudes. Who is this leprechaun-looking motherfucker? You have a lip piercing? Wow, that is bold, my dude. You know, there are people in this world who don't deserve to live, and this guy is one of them. Oh, look at his sad eyes. And I've never had any issue counting myself among them. Wow, we really got dark fast there. I spent my life stealing and killing as part of the mafia in southern Italy. We changed perspectives here? I got to where I am today through countless betrayals. And yet his eyes are so sad. I was never in the big leagues, but I managed to find success after success as a mafioso, even though I'm like 13, until, you know, I mess up when I shouldn't have and, you know, died. Success wasn't imperative in the world I lived in. The key was to avoid failing. Well, okay. Success and not failing are basically the same, because a single failure meant you'd be 6 feet under, and that's exactly what happened to me. It's funny though, turns out, Lady Luck's impartial when it comes to whom receives her blessing, whatever. Getting tossed in divine selection means I have the opportunity to live on despite my mistake. I've been given a new lease on life. Seriously, who the fuck is this guy? I might not deserve to live, but that's irrelevant in the face of my desire to do so. As long as that desire's there, nothing else matters. That's the Federico Crominali way of life. I failed only once in my life, and I'm determined to keep it that way. I guess Lady Luck isn't the only one to pay me a visit, though. Her much less unfortunate sister has made sure to stop by. Her hot sister. Wow, this was a lot to take in all at once. Hey, Space Cadet, do you copy? This charming individual is Odette Melanicon. Much like me, she's a participant in divine selection. Okay, why is she wearing a collar? What the fuck is happening? Why is she a snake? Under normal circumstances, we should be aiming to eliminate each other, but we've agreed to help one another out. For the time being. Well, I guess it'd be more accurate to say she's forced me into a truce. Nothing much. I'm just thinking about something. How about you focus on the grub instead? I ain't about to let some good Chinese cooking go to waste, Capricorno. Jesus fucking Christ, she's got fangs too. We use Capricorno as my codename when we're speaking. It's based on my zodiac sign. You know, Sagittarius. In turn, Vierge is how I refer to her. My only issue is that pronouncing French words is kinda tricky for an Italian like myself. Anyway, I'm the one who suggested using code names, cause I'm an idiot. I did that mainly because our names are valuable info when it comes to eliminating others in divine selection. Neither of us are supposed to know the other's real name. Knowing her, she probably used some connections to pull my name out of the lake. What? The lake? I can't even begin to guess what that reference means, but she won't tell me straight up. Obviously I know her real name as well. It's Sarah. But I haven't told her. Keeping that stuff to ourselves is the reason our current relationship works in the first place. Gotta admit, I couldn't be any happier that we're in Beijing. What? You ain't gonna find better Chinese grub anywhere. What? The best place to find Chinese food is China. Bizarre. You know, they served this stuff to the old emperors in the Qing Dynasty. Qin Dynasty? I don't know how to say it. So even the sauces are perfect. What's more, it's loaded with calories to combat the cold climate here. For a gal who lives on the sea, it's the perfect blend of taste and calories. I read this whole thing in the wrong voice. Oh golly. In fact, I'd argue this Peking duck right here is probably the greatest thing ever to come out of China. Fat has never tasted this good. The way it's made is just as horrible as what they do to geese while making foie gras, but I don't change the fact that it's delicious. Least the ducks can do is hope they ain't as tasty as their... This sentence is fucking throwing me for a loop, so I'm gonna skip it. She shovels more and more food in her mouth as the second she quits yapping. Wow, they're both not very nice people, huh? This is her third plate of Peking duck. Wow, who's paying for this? By the way, she's had plenty of some word I can't say and steamed buns in between too. Hard to believe someone from France would order food like this. I didn't know French people looked like snakes. That's weird. Considering how peculiar they are about their full course meals. Just watching her pig out makes me throw up everywhere. Anyway, what I'm getting at here is that while French food's still the best, I ain't got no issue letting Chinese food play second fiddle. Now, you just wait just a second. I don't mind what's second and beyond, but I'm not gonna let you imply that Italian food isn't delicious too. I love a spaghetti. Fine. Let's go find a well-built Chinese person. What? Whoever wins in a fight between us 3 can say their country is the best food. That's the dumbest thing anyone has ever said ever. That proves literally nothing. But fine. Whatever. Okay, fine. You win. Well, you don't, but fuck it. Whatever. Let's change topics. She really would hunt for someone, too. Only problem is that it doesn't matter what kind of tank she recruits. She'd still beat both of us senseless because she's a fucking snake. And many people who can take her in a fist fight, men included. She's the head of a group teeming with tough seamen for a reason. Okay, that's hilarious. How about it, Frederico? Time for booze? This Shaojin's pretty great. Tastes like dissolved candy.
Give me a break on.
Just like that, she's baited me into saying her real name. Wow, he fucking sucks, dude. I don't know what you were thinking earlier, but how's about we quit wasting each other's time with this whole charade?
What's that supposed to mean?
I already know the answer, but I ask anyway. She chugs more something before showing me a big toothy smile. I wonder, it's pretty obvious everyone's first move in this divine selection game or whatever is gonna be to get a death grip on the other participants' names. You wanted code names, but hey, it ain't gonna stop anyone from finding out our real names. Cause of death too. We all died at the same time, so all it'll take is a bit of digging to find out how everyone kicked the bucket, especially when it involves people like us. You catch my drift, right?
Yeah, you don't need to treat me like I'm an idiot. I'm aware that information warfare is the name of the game here. Gotta find out one another's regrets, too.
The fact you wanted to use codenames in spite of that proves you're just a small fry. You should forget all about your real name.
Everyone's regret card was handed to other participants at random, right? That means one of them knows yours and one of them knows mine. Oh, gosh.
Well, yeah. But there ain't no way someone's gonna luck out and get all 3 pieces of info on either of us when they're handed out at random. No one selected either of us during the first round, which serves as proof. Doesn't seem like that Indian guy has our cards either. If he did, then he would've gone straight for us, since he knows it's best to take out the toughest competition first. Okay, quick analysis of this whole idea. None of you know who the other is, so how would he know who the tough competition is? Okay, but you know what? On this weird note of her analyzing people she doesn't know's motives, I'm going to draw this episode to a close. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like that, I'm going to like and subscribe. Be sure to next week for more shit with yours truly. I'll see you guys then.